you have this push-pull going on, this unhealthy trauma bond. So you are experiencing in your relationship something that you may have experienced as a small child watching your parents' relationship. So maybe experiencing your parents fighting and arguing, and your dad saying that he's going to leave, and then he packs up his stuff and he goes, and everyone's distraught and distressed, and then he comes back and everything's okay, and then it starts again at another time when tensions start to rise. So not only were you traumatized by this as a child, watching your parents fight, watching your dad leave, begging him not to go, and him going and returning, and it happening over and over again. Now you are experiencing the same energy in your relationship. And the reason for this is because you have not healed the trauma related to what you experienced with your parents. So spirit is very clever sometimes, and the universe will bring people into our lives that we have organized to do this stuff with on a soul level at very specific times in our life, to trigger you and bring up all these past suppressed memories. And what's happening is you are having these issues with your partner, okay? And you're fighting and you're carrying on, and there's a trauma bond. Your partner's leaving, they're coming back, they're leaving, you're begging them not to go, or vice versa. And it's creating major discord. So what we need to do is we need to understand why this is happening, and having a look at these patterns that you have experienced in your parents and why they are playing out in your life. Once you heal this energetic charge related to the pain of watching your parents go through this, you will heal yourself and you will shift this energy for good. You'll stop experiencing the same energy in other relationships. Remember how scared and how sad you were as a small child watching your mother or your father both going through this aggressive, dominating, controlling, toxic energy is being presented to you so that you can release it. Come on, Spirit. What do these people need to know? And help direct my words. What do these people need to know? People that are watching my stuff, what do they need to know? The fighting is very numbing, relentless. Sometimes you feel like banging your head up against a wall. You might get more sense out of that than what is taking place. You're being triggered at this time to take you deeper into yourself. You're being triggered at this time. Your triggers are little signs on things that you still need to work on, that you still need to bring healing to. So this other person may be saying all the right things to push your buttons, but this is the universe's way of seeing where it is that you are at. Have you learnt from past experiences? Have you made peace with the toxic pain that you have been carrying from old traumas, old experiences? It's one thing to say that you're all good and that you've dealt with it and that, you're moving on and you're being positive and all this sort of thing. But if someone says something to you which makes you spiral into a massive emotional release of anger or sadness or projection, it means that you still have some work to do. And the universe is trying to show you that you need to go a bit deeper and release, find forgiveness and release. If you find it hard to do this, spend time meditating. This, especially in nature, if you can. Spend time meditating, being still, in a still state. This is where you will receive all of your answers, your guidance, and your healing. They are leading you to the wounded parts of yourself that you need to look at. And then, if it continues, it's time for you to set your boundaries and release.